So Mayor Charlie Clark's just delivered the State of the City address to the Chamber of Commerce. This is a fabulous event. Thank you very much to Shift Development for inviting me down with them. Learned a lot about what the plans are for environment and collaboration with different partners, the tax status, the relationship with the province and the country, and the hopes and dreams for the future. And this looks like a really good plan going forwards, and I'm very excited. I'm a little bit sad. The computer's been doing this for over an hour, and recently it's been getting longer and longer and longer. There's a power-up fault of some kind. There's certainly power coming out of the power supply, but it just cycled. It's kind of waits for the hard disk to kick in, and then it just dies each time. Sad. After playing one round of the game of Totopoly, might have won. For some reason, everyone disagrees with me about snow. I love it, especially when it's like that out there. This is the Western Development Museum in North Battleford, and you find out interesting things like up here, somewhere up here, the Canadian flag only came into being in 1965. That is so new. What did they have before the maple leaf flag? I don't know. If I look at the wall, it'll tell me. And the other thing is that Saskatchewan became a province in 1905. And of course, there's a British flag as well, not that you can see it. This place is fun. This installation, yeah? The lift went really fast. It's a mine. It talks about all the mining, all the uranium, potash, salt, etc., coal. And it's got an artificial mine shaft in it, you know, all moves, and it's just really, really good, and the kids love it. Well, Mitchell loved it. Lily was a bit afraid. Have a look at this. This train's got skis at the front and tracks further back.
Daddy, what are you doing?
I'm making a video of the train. But look at that, how awesome. So we've got to one part of the museum. This is really interesting because, as many of you know, I used to work in computing, and when I started back in, 1993, part of the job was the old stack of Chase Manhattan Bank computers, and some of them were these. Can you believe it? I used to work on machines like this, seriously. We used to take apart these keyboards, clean every individual switch and reconstruct them, and it was just a nightmare. And these were green screen, and you had brightness and contrast, and that was it. There was the 808 6, the 808 the XT, and then we got into the 80, and then we got into the 286, 386, 486. It's just amazing. I'm in a museum seeing the technology that I worked on. It's a bit like my dad when he was going around the Science Museum and found a computer that he had worked on back in the, 19 whatevers. There's a big perception in big centres such as Vancouver and Toronto that Saskatchewan actually still to this day looks like this. It doesn't. We've got big old glass towers and you know, modern development. We've even got running water and the internet. It's not like this at all, but it's really nice to come to the museum to see how things used to be back in the olden days. When we came to Canada 2 years ago, the hotel we stayed in had a giant picture above the bed, and it was a picture of this train. Of all of the decor that that hotel could have had, it had this train in it from near my in-laws' house. That was spooky. See, Dad, I've turned into you. There's plants in the bath. Yes, before you ask, I am leaning against the door. It's very comfortable. Thank you for watching this video diary. I will be back again same time next week with a new one. Off for Easter week at the moment. Very excited. New computer should appear at some point this week. And got some plans to do some Cafe Soko episodes elsewhere in the country. Tell you more about that over the next few weeks.